Okay, good day to you, everybody. Just to make sure, are you guys able to see my screen? Okay, let me put this. Okay, I want to see if you guys are able to see my screen and to hear me clearly. All right. Let me put the chat box here. Okay, are you guys able to see me clearly and to see the screen? Testing, testing. One, two, three. Okay, just. We wanted to make sure if you guys are able to see my screen and myself and to hear me clearly. If yes, then I can begin the webinar. But if not, then I will have to adjust the settings. Okay, great. Okay, all right. Oh, no. Someone, are you able to tell me if which part is not working well? Is it my screen or is it my voice? Oh, very low. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, is this better? Wait, one sec. Um, it should be fine. Okay, give me a second. Uh, okay, the output is already quite high. So if I'm lower, if my voice is quite low, maybe you want to turn on the volume of. All right. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Thank you. Okay, great. Now you can start the webinar. All right. Now you can start the webinar officially. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another IronFX live training session together with me. All right. So before I begin the webinar, remember that everything in this webinar is educational in nature and nothing should be construed as investment or trading advice. Okay. So please remember to do your own due diligence before you guys trade. All right. Okay. So I'm your analyst for today. My name is Woon Hong. All right, and for the agenda, right, we are left with USD unemployment claims for today, and then we also have AUD RBA Governor Bullock speaking tomorrow, and then we have GBP retail sales, and lastly, we have Euro GBP and USD flash manufacturing PMI. All right, so usually for GBP retail sales, right, if you realize, later on I'll show you guys, but these news like retail sales won't really affect the markets that much, right? And also for flash manufacturing PMI, but it's one of the high impact news, so you just need to be careful of this news. Okay. Now let me go to the charts real quick. Okay, just minimize this. Uh, okay, so let's start off with oh yes. So from now until all the way to the end, if you guys have any pairs that you want me to see for you guys, right? Just feel free to type it in the chat box, all right? Then I will just take a look at the pairs that you want me to look at. Okay. Okay, so we'll start off with DXY. Okay, DXY is pretty simple. So we'll start off with H4 chart. All right, so H4 chart, right here, give me a sec. Okay, right here, we saw that price reacted very nicely. I think it was the 38.2% retracement, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, about there, 38.2% feeble retracement level. But since price has already tapped it, right? So we will not use it. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else, right? So right now, price is pretty bearish, right? It will most probably be bearish for quite a bit. Let's see. Yep, until USD unemployment claims news comes out later. All right, so in about 4 hours time, 4 hours and roughly about 20 minutes, right, this news will come out. Okay, so let's see for DXY. Okay, so this is the first resistance. And then there's no way, right? These levels right here are these are all temporary levels, so we shouldn't trust on these levels too much, right? So we will just use this swing low as our first support, okay? And then the other level, just in case, right, will be this level right here. Okay, this minor overlap resistance level. This will be for just in case later the news, if let's say price reverses up here, right? Then we will have another level to sell off from, right? Okay, wait, give me a second. This is resistance 2 second. And then the second support, I would say this is a very minor level actually. Let me see on H1. I think H1 looks better. Give me a sec. Yeah, H1 looks fine. Okay, so we can use this. It's okay. Yeah, we will place this as our second support. Okay, so far, DXY will most probably continue falling towards the first support. All right, so if this continues to fall, right, means other pairs we should be buying other pairs such as Euro dollar, GBP USD, AUD USD, NZD USD. All right, so I think, wait, let me see. Yeah, so there is a risk that price will continue to fall towards our second support um because of this 61.8% feeble projection level. Okay, so we will place this as our second support, which is okay. If you refer to the left right here, this is a minor level, right? But this, you can see how price reacted very nicely. So it's okay. Yeah, so it will continue to keep falling towards the first support level or even the second support level. Because if you look at the higher time frame, right, price has been pretty bearish. So you can expect DXY to be bearish. And if DXY is bearish, other pairs will be bullish. Okay. So for now, let's see. Okay, let's go to Euro dollar. Okay, clear all of this. Okay, so you can see Euro dollar buying, right? Let's see, this is our first support. Oh, wait, let's mark out our resistance level first. Okay, resistance level. And then we have this is a pretty big support in my opinion. But let's see. Surprisingly enough, right, price actually bounced off this trend line, right? So we can see probably euro dollar will push up towards this level to create a higher high. So you can see proper market structure, right? Yeah. Okay, sure. No problem. I'll take a look at NZD USD later. All right. So we'll put this as our first support level because if price actually pushes below this support level, right, the next levels that you will look for will be these levels right here. Okay. So we'll put this as our first support level. All right, then our second support level will be here. Before, why this support level? Because this was when price actually broke these levels to go higher. So this is a good level of support as well. Okay. So let's see. The other resistance levels will be this high. But I think let's see. Let's see later on how does the unemployment claims work. Okay. We shall see if it'll cause euro dollar to fly right together with gold and GBP USD. Okay. So let's compare. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait, let's draw a projection. Okay, this level I think it's okay. Yeah, projection is showing that it might actually go even higher, provided that the news comes out positive for, oh sorry, comes out negative for DXY, and then euro dollar will continue to fly upwards. Okay, but for now, I think because we have this gap over here that I don't really like, so we shall not use the 78.6% projection. This trend line, we can keep it there, is fine, right? Because it shows that if price actually break past this trend line, then it will become bearish, right? But if price bounces off, it's bullish. All right. Okay, Ichimoku cloud also shows that it's bullish. So it's okay. Yep, so this should be fine. Then we can. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at 15 minutes. Okay, since we already missed the entry for H4, right? How many pips is this from our 30 pips? Okay, most likely price will not come back down, but there is this level right here. Okay, if you go to H1, you can see how this level works. If price successfully have a break above this level, right, it will continue to be bullish all the way. All right, then what you can do is you can enter a long position from here, and then your stop loss, put it below this low. Okay, and then your TP will be this high over here. So we'll get a quick 1:2, right? I think this should be done by today, right? If all goes well, right? Okay, this is for Euro USD, but of course we need a successful break above this level. Yeah. Okay, then let's take a look at okay, let's take a look at GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD previously we have a buy over here, right? We have a buy above this level, but so far GBP USD has been like hovering above these levels and trying very hard to break past all these highs over here. But once we have accumulated these somewhat equal highs, right, there's a possibility that price will continue to go higher, right, to take out all these highs over here. Okay, because if you think about it, most people would definitely reach this area to sell, but the institutional levels will try to break past these levels. Okay, so let's see how it will work, right? It's quite tiring to see price hover above these levels, right? I mean, it's been like just did a webinar also. So it has been what, maybe 1 to 2 days, one day, right? But it has been hovering here just for that 30 pip. Just for that 30 pip, it's been pretty long actually, right? If you ask me. Okay. But so far I think once price reaches this level, right, we can aim for sales. Okay. Okay, because for buying opportunity wise, I think we have already missed the opportunity for buys, right? And most likely it will sell off from this level. Okay, so I would suggest enter on euro dollar only rather than GBP USD, because GBP USD is already even if I go to the hour chart, right? XAU USD. Okay, yeah, even if I go to the hourly chart, here it has already broken past these levels, right? So we have already missed the opportunity to enter in the previous hour. Not sure if you guys have entered this level, but if you did, that's great. Because for myself, the past hour, yeah, it has been pretty slow this whole day, right? Not only whole day, maybe for the whole week, right? So I will have entered something like this to target this high. Okay, yeah. But for now, I think GBP will be a pass. Okay, not looking too great for buys. I'd rather sell off from here or even this level over here. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, NZD USD. Okay, let's take a look at NZD USD. Okay, so far NZD USD missed the sell mark by a little bit. Yeah, it's been hovering here for ages. You see, since Monday, it has been hovering around this level for since Monday, right? It's pretty slow, I would say. Let's see. Okay, so we reset and let's look at opportunities again. So if I were to redraw these levels, okay, this will be the first support. Okay, then this will be the second support. Okay, then this will be the first resistance. Okay, on the left, there's nothing. Okay, then this will be the second resistance. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, so there is, wait, let me see. Thing is, this is at the 100%, yeah. Yep, so once price comes here, you can get ready for sales, right? Because I see from what I'm seeing, right, price is trying to break past this high to come towards this high, right? That's why we have the 100% Fibo projection right here. Okay, then probably we'll do something like a ping pong for a bit before breaking past. Okay, so you can leverage on this opportunity and take a sell. And then if you want to sell right here, I would say if you were to take a look at the cells over here, the stop loss pays above this high, referencing this high. Okay, because if price actually reaches this high, right, it will most probably come up to this second resistance level. So there's no point for you to extend your SL, right? So you can just put it at this level right here. Okay, then your TP, you can aim for right here. Okay, but if you want to scalp, right, let me show you another way. Okay, this is one of the cells that you can enter. But of course, if price opens up right here into this first resistance, means that it doesn't respect this high, right? Then you can look for buys instead. Yeah, because honestly, I would love to buy instead of sell during this area, because if price moves like this, then I rather it just continue to go higher, right? Because it has been in the lows for quite some time, right? You can see right here. Oh, where's my, yeah, you can see right here, price reacted so nicely at these levels. Okay, then it's now is trying to recover. now it's trying to recover to go higher and higher. So I'm looking for, I might actually look for buys instead. Okay, so let's see how this plays out, right? So you just react to how the market opens, right? In the next H4, I think it's a few hours before. We definitely need unemployment claims to help boost the pair itself, right? So yeah, this is what we need. We need unemployment claims to be negative for DXY, so USD can go up. Okay, so yeah. Next thing, because for now it's either there can be two options, right? Either going down here or either breaking past it. We don't know yet for sure, right? We can't really predict the markets. We should react to the markets. Okay. Let's see. Let's see on daily. Interesting. Um, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, let's just see how NZD USD reacts later on. Okay, then what's next? Let me see. I think it's gold. Okay, XAU USD. Okay, so XAU USD, it has been breaking so many highs. Okay, so far it has been breaking all these highs and actually reacting to very nice levels. You can see right here, it reacted to this resistance got broken, reacted as a support, came back down, reacted as a support. It's so rare that actually go react so nicely to these levels anymore. Right? Maybe 2025 is a good year, right? But from what I see right here, eh, okay, let me go to H1. Let me see if H1 we can find anything. Okay, 61. Okay, right now, right, gold is at a resistance level. Okay, I put this as a resistance level because on the left, we have nothing to refer to, right? So we take the 127.2% as our first resistance. Okay, and then we will take the 161.8% as our next resistance. So this could be our targets in a sense, right? What we want to do is to be able to catch the bounce and to trade the breakouts, right? So we will put this as our support right here. Okay, then this second support will be pretty far, which is right here. Okay, all right. Let's see, H1 price is already coming down towards our first support level. Okay, let's see how it will play out later on. Okay, our FIBS, I think is at 23.6. Okay. Okay, so the 23.6% feeble retracement level is right at where our first support level is. So you can probably take a buy towards the upside. Okay, then if you were to put your TP1, I will most likely have two TPs, right? This is okay, this is already 60 pips, right? This is already 60 pips. So this will be my final target, right? This level right here. I think this is a great level as well, this demand zone, right? So you might want to put your stop loss slightly. This is the lows, right? So you can put it slightly about 15 pips below. Okay, somewhere here, right? Then your TP is right here. So pretty straightforward trade. You're trading the pullback towards it going back up to the first resistance or even higher, right? So why I say for gold, right? This level is quite interesting because if you realize there are so many times, right, where we see, okay, for example, we have one bearish candle, And then we have engulfing candle, right? Bearish candle, bearish, sorry, bullish candle, bullish candle. So this is just like a checklist, not really a checklist, but it's like a supply and demand trick. So first one, if you want to buy bearish candle, bullish engulfing, followed by two bullish candles. Okay, so for those that join the webinar, right, usually I will just say this over and over again because there are a lot of times where it works very, very well. If I were to show you an example, it's not hard to visualize. It's hard sometimes, right? But once you get a hang of it, it's not hard to visualize. So you see right here, bearish, bullish engulfing, bullish, bullish. So you just find the same thing. So you see, bearish, bullish engulfing, bullish, bullish. What happened? Right? If you were to enter buys right here at the body of the candle, oh, that's my flip too. Okay, if you were to enter here at the body of this candle, right, which is here, stop loss placed below this low, right? You will have been in profits of about 91 pips, right? About 1:1 before. Okay, if you were to put your stop loss below this low, right? Okay, then you will have already left the trade with 1:3, right? But if your stop loss is here, okay, then you would have been in BE, right? Usually the trick is to wait for price to be 0.1, sorry, um 1:0.5 into profit before you shift your trade to BE, right? So what I mean by that is if your stop loss is 1%, right, means 87 pips. So in about 45 pips, you should have shifted your stop loss to already break even, like right here. Okay, so even if the trade goes against you, right, you will be in out at break even. Okay. Okay. Yep. So this is another example, but of course, price didn't come down here, right? Then we have what other example? Let's see. Then we have sometimes, right? For example, you want to sell here, right? You have been in profit for a little bit, and then it stopped. It stopped to take out this highs, right? So that is a loss, right? What other examples? Oh, yeah, I just showed this one. This one is one. This one is another one, but price didn't come down. You see, price didn't come down. Price didn't come down. Okay, sooner or later it will, but for now, because we are breaking these highs over and over again, that's why it didn't work out. Okay. What's next? Yeah. So an example of what is not a bearish what is not one of the setups, right, is this. When the bearish candle is not engulfed by the following bullish candle. So you see right here, okay, this bearish candle is bigger than this bullish candle. So this is not counted, okay? Let's see. Yeah, so more or less, this is the one of the tricks, so-called tricks to trading gold. Okay, then yeah, this is one of the setups that we have. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. So it's a little okay. So Cleon, very good question. So the time frame, right? I don't want to confuse you guys too much, but there is sometimes, right, it's good. The best, right, is when it's on the H4 level, right? You go to the H4 level, and then if H4 you can see it, and then H1 you can see it, right? And then you go to M30. if these three time frames you can all see the same, these three setups, right, means is that a definite buy. Okay, so for example, M30, I can see this. I can only see bullish engulfing and only one green candle. Okay, but on H1, I can see three, right? But H1 has more priority. So if H1 has it, right, I think it's fine. This is a pretty okay level to buy from, right? So yeah, it's a bit confusing, but once you get a hang of it, it's quite interesting. You can do your own back testing, but the lowest time frame I'll go generally is 15 minutes. Yeah, because there's no point to go so low into the time frames, right? Max 15 minutes. That's it. Okay. But usually if I see on H1, I'll just take the H1 trade. Is more reliable, yeah, as compared to 15 minutes, because 15 minutes is four candles. Okay, H1 is four candles of 15-minute candles, right? So it's a bit noisy on the lower time frame, such as 15 minutes. So yeah, usually I just use H1. Okay, but that's so we see all 3 points, then draw the zone. Yes, correct. Yep. So instead of, let's say, this level, right? So we draw like that, lor. I will draw, okay, so I will draw something like this. I'll draw something like that. I'll draw a box rather than a line. Yeah, but once you're experienced enough, you can draw lines, it's fine. But for a box, you can just draw this. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But for now, what I see is like for gold, right? Is a rally, then you drop. Sorry, it's a rally base rally ma, right? So it most probably will come back to this base area. Because if you realize for supply and demand, there are quite a number of what do you call it? There are quite a number of supply and demand strategies out there, right? We have this rally, and then they call it base, then rally, right? So price comes back to the base, you buy, right? Follow the trend. Okay. And so far, gold has been very, very bullish. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that you might want to stick to the buys. Okay. Unless it comes up to price areas like this, like 127.2% or 161.8%, then you can try to sell, right? So now that's why this is a good area where price is being sold at. Okay. You see all these sellers coming here, tapping in here. These are all the retail sellers, right? Coming here down here, then these are all the areas where they'll buy. Okay, pretty simple stuff, but it's quite a lot to take in sometimes, right? Okay, nice. Oh yes, one thing I was looking at, I think it was it GJ? Yeah, I think it was GJ. GJ was such a nice buy. Wanted to share with you guys, but yeah, it was before the webinar. I think it was like 3 p.m. There was no way that I could have shared with you guys at 3 p.m. This is UTC plus 8, so it's 3 p.m. Singapore time. So why this level, right? If I were to draw, I think it's at the wait. This at oh, don't have the flip. I think it was very nicely at my level. Yeah. I always use for me right now, I always stick to using 71%, right? I think yeah, it was one of the 71% levels that I was looking at. Yes, so once price comes here, there could still be a chance where, let me see, yeah, just now I was in 80 pips profit, but now it's going down. Let's see. All right, let's see how this might play out. Sure. Okay. Let me see. Okay, for GJ, there could be a chance for a re-entry. Okay, this is if you want to enter GJ, right? But I would say if you want to enter GJ, okay, we already have a market structure shift over here. Okay, we need something like this. Okay, we need another break over here. Then it's safe to say, that you can enter on this level. And if you enter on this level, it's better. You are getting a better price to enter because your stop loss will be tighter, right? Then your risk to reward ratio will be better in a sense. Okay. So, and we are on the 15-minute. You can use the 30 minutes as well. I think 30 minutes is okay, right? We already see a market structure shift. What we want to see is a break of structure over this high. Okay, then you enter off the FVG or any FIB level. Okay, usually I use 71%. Okay, let's see. Freon said, oh, oil and BTC. Okay, sure. Let's take a look at oil. Yeah, this oil, we had a good run. Price yesterday, I saw the breakout happening. Yeah. Remember this? I think Cleon, were you in the webinar? I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Right? We went through oil or something, right? Then yeah, you see oil breaking out of this area, this high, right? Then enter on the body closure. But after running for about 1:2.7, price started to come down. A little bit wasted, but it's okay. Okay, so let's reset and start from H4 again. Okay, so most probably, uh, yeah, it's a little bit sad, but it's okay. Sometimes it happens, but it's fine. Think profited a little bit, like maybe 1:1.5 before it started to go back down. Don't know why, right? If I were to look, okay, if I were to go back and then I see this, right? Suddenly I see this engulfing red candle. I was like, uh, this shouldn't be it. Then after that, I see open up a bearish candle here. It should have reacted higher to go to push up from this level. But once it didn't, then I knew that most probably you have to close the trade. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. Let me clear all of this. Okay, then we reset from H4. Okay, H4. Actually, oil is pretty interesting. Why did it open like this? Let's see. Hmm. Maybe H1 is clearer. Let me see H1. Wow. Why are all the pairs reacting to trend lines nowadays? These pairs never react to trend lines one. But somehow it's interestingly enough, it's starting to react to trend lines. Ah, okay, give me a sec. Let me see. Hmm. Oh, Cleon, you said 1 a.m. as in like later 1 a.m. or earlier today 1 a.m. Oh, later. Oh. Okay, wait. Let me see. Crude oil. Well, crude oil inventories. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Give me a second. Okay. It's pretty steady now. Hopefully, hopefully the what do you call that? Hopefully the news is positive. Uh, uh, Give me a second, Hmm. Yeah. I think most probably oil will be positive. Okay. Because of the positive sentiments that I'm seeing. Okay. So I think it should be fine. So you see support one, support two. Okay. We are on the H1 chart, by the way. Then resistance wise, I think so long as you can just wait for price to break this high, right? Then it should be good to go higher, even higher. Okay. So let me just put this as a intermediate resistance. Okay. Intermediate resistance meaning that most probably price will get taken up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think this is fine for the H1 chart. Okay. I think it's okay for H1. Let's see, right? M15, yeah, what you want it to do is to break past this high. But of course, if possible, right, if price actually comes down here to this level, right, most probably you can enter a good position, but a smaller size position, okay, then you enter like right here, okay, then your TP is at this area. So you get a nicer RR, right? Because we already broken past this level, so what we want to see next is that this high is being taken out. Okay, this is the target. Okay, and due to the positive sentiments, I think there is a high chance that oil will continue to go even higher, up to at least back to the 72.76 dollars per barrel. Okay, let's see. Because it's been a while. Oh, almost dropped my water. Okay, it's been a while since oil has came back up to this level, right? So you see 12 Feb, and then the next time it was 19 Feb. So maybe because of the crude oil news, it could probably pump up, right? You see this whole period of 1 week was all it took to go back to this level. So with the drop right here and it respecting the trend line, I think most probably it's okay. Yeah, you can see the price coming back up here. Oh yes, okay. So remember, guys, just now I showed you the three candle pattern, right? So yeah, it's forming now. So long as it's bullish, right? We can probably take this trade. Okay, let's see. We are on 15 minutes. So we shall see once this candle closes bullish, right? We want it to come back to this bearish candle, then we can aim for buy stop loss below this low. Right? Then our first TP is here, 1:2. Second TP, 1:4. Okay, should be pretty straightforward. Okay, let's see. Let's see crude oil. I think it's okay. Let me try to set my buy limit for crude oil. After this 15-minute candle ends. Okay. What other pairs that you guys want to see? Any other pairs that you guys trade? Okay. Oh yes, BTC. Almost forgot about that. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, BTC. Okay, let's go to H1. Sorry, H4. Yep, see? Quite interestingly, it reacted so nicely at this area. H4. Yeah. A Honestly, BTC looks a bit funny now. Don't really like how is playing out. Like honestly, if you ask me, right, this is the level. Okay, can't find anything on H4, right? If I were to tell you H4, right? Um, Most probably. Wait, let me see. Wow, it's pretty ugly. Okay, I clear all of this first. We go to H1. Okay, H1. We draw out this level of support first. Okay, then our second level of support will be this. Okay, make it more what's that word? Actionable. Okay. Then our resistance. This is look at this price action from Bitcoin. What is this price action? I mean, it respects very nicely, like it breaks and then acted as a resistance, right? And then keep going down, and then now it's going back up, like look at this pattern. Sometimes I just look at Bitcoin, I'm like, what are they doing? Okay, so I think this is a okay resistance level. It is definitely bound to be broken unless price decides to ping pong around this area and then break out of here. But most probably it will break out of here. So you can watch out for the breakout. Then the second resistance is at this area. Okay. So what I might see Bitcoin doing. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay, this one, right? Is for it to break out of this level, retest this level, and then go higher. Because this, it just looks so, you see, if I'm not sure if you guys have seen any of these videos before, but there are a lot of people, right? They just trade based off like trend lines like this, right? Then they trade the breakout. It's like super simple, like very, very simple stuff. That's why previously I also saw that Bitcoin would break out of here and then very, very simple stuff. Like you just long at this breakout, your stop loss below this low, you just aim for the highs, which is now actually going to which is now actually working, right? But for me, what I will do is to trade the breakout properly of the horizontal levels. Okay, so if you enter just that your RR won't be super beautiful, right? But it's also okay, it's decent, right? Just that you won't have to worry so much. Okay, so usually it's like a set and forget thing, right? So once you have a proper candle body closure, right? Something like this. We can see the body candle closure above this level, then you can enter the buys. Enter for buys, right? Towards this second resistance level. Right? But if you are a believer of Bitcoin going back to 100K, right, which is higher than this, which is around this level, right? Then of course, oh wait, that's not even 100K. 100K is higher. Is this 100K? Yeah, about this level. Okay. If you are a firm believer of Bitcoin going back up to rocket prices, then you can hold your trade here instead of exiting here. But most probably Bitcoin will continue to go higher, either from this level Okay, don't want to put so many arrows. Or this level. Okay, just these two levels. Breakout, enter here. Pullback, enter here. Very, very simple stuff. Okay, because if you follow the trend, right, you are seeing this cycle over here. Yeah. So we just follow the cycle and see how it works. Bitcoin is like, if you look at H4, right, this level is still trying to work within this area until a certain news, important news come up. Then it's either gonna go lower or it's gonna go even higher. Right? Because if you draw it out in a bigger picture, let me just show you guys. Okay, just look at it in a bigger picture. Where is this? Okay, this is what Bitcoin is doing. It's just in this area, right? Waiting for it to waiting for it to be broken, right? So right now is most likely going to be broken. Even if you use this one, right? Then you refine it a little bit, right? Most probably it will still continue to break. It's either break or respect this area. So let's see how BTC plays out. Usually, BTC is quite volatile, right? You have a lot of weird movements right now. You can see this whole area, right? It's impossible to actually trade it. Like if you ask me, right? I think most people who have SL here, most people who have been taken out here, you see all these levels, right? All these wicks over here, these are all people's SL being taken out, right? Because if it was me, I would have entered a continuation of shorts over here. We have gotten SL, right? Because you see how market structure plays out, right? What's next? Low, low, right? But no, it decided to just go back up, create this wick, and then go even lower. Yeah, so what you need is candle confirmations. Yeah, if I were to go to the left side, right? You see what you need if let's say you're trying to continue the trade over here, what you will need is for price to close below this zone. If it doesn't, right, it continues to go higher, then don't enter. Once it closes below, most probably you can enter. Okay, so now you see Bitcoin always follows the breakthroughs. So what you want to do is to enter the breakouts. Okay, you do something like that. Okay, I think I explained most of the pairs that is will play out by this week. Yeah, should be quite simple. Any last pair that you guys want me to go through with you? If don't have, then that's the end of my session. See, not very hard to analyze all these instruments, right? Once you get a hang of it, you can just do a couple of instruments, right? Then you spend like 30, 40 minutes to actually break down and then understand where price might be going. So once you are able to understand it, then yeah, you should be fine. Okay. So if no other questions or other pairs, right? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat, like an emoji or anything, so that I know you guys are okay and on track? Okay, I think it should be fine. Let me see. Okay, I think it should be fine. Yeah. All right. So that's all from me to you guys. Right. Thank you for joining in to today's webinar, and I hope that you guys will be able to catch these trades and also to stay safe and trade safe. All right. Thank you guys, and I shall see you guys next time again. Bye bye.